Welcome to another episode of the Meat Game Podcast with Brando, Fieldy and Hamish. There he is, the big fella. Now, guys, we've got a butcher here today. He's come up. He's brought the family all the way from Lockhart, and I'm sorry, Jarrod, the weather didn't really turn out for you.
No, Nelson's Bay doesn't look very...
it's been horrible, the weather.
It's not Nelson Bay weather, eh?
It's just been raining and raining again, guys, as you always hear us talk about. All it does is rain, but it's just so frustrating, not for us, but it's just, there's areas where they need rain, and we certainly don't need it, like this. Yep. There's been a road there that's only just started to...
That's a nightmare, that road.
That road's been blocked for about 3 months because of the water. And every time the water recedes, it comes up again.
And what about every day you'd see it and you'd be going, oh, yeah, that water's going down. And by the afternoon, rains again, goes back up.
And then you got your people down in Victoria that are killing sheep that are pregnant because they can't feed them. And that's what's causing this lamb shortage that we're seeing at the moment, guys.
Yep.
That's why you're seeing lamb prices where they are, which is making it very difficult for everyone.
Absolutely.
But put all that aside, I would like to welcome to the show Jarrod and Amy Walker. Thanks for coming up, guys.
Thanks
hey
for having
guys,
us.
thank
All
you.
the way.
All the way.
All the way from Lockhart.
That's a long way. I've done it.
So, Brando, where's Lockhart to Wagga?
Lockhart would be about half hour, 40 minutes out of Wagga.
Yeah, 38 minutes.
Yeah, 38 minutes. I always stop in there when I drive back to Swan Hill. I come back through that way. And I always, as you know, stop at Wagga. That's where I was from originally. I could drive right through, but I always stop at Wagga for the night. So, yeah.
And why not?
Yeah, no, it's a bloody great city. I'd go back to Wagga tomorrow.
It's funny, eh? It is a city. It's same as Dubbo and Tamworth.
They are,
Three are big cities.
And they service such a big area.
They're not towns.
Yeah.
Well, I think Wagga's New South Wales' biggest city.
Yeah.
Inland city.
Really? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And a great place to grow up. Like, they're just sport. Whatever sport you want to play, they play it. They've got AFL.
Yeah, they're a bit weird. They've got
Union.
AFL down there. New South Wales and they've got AFL. I don't know about that.
No, you're starting to get into that. Once you get sort of south of Wagga, you're in AFL country.
Yeah,
then,
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well.
Yeah, even Wagga to a point, I reckon it'd be 50-50, wouldn't it? It's probably more
AFL.
rugby league.
Nah, still AFL, I reckon.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
really?
I'd reckon.
Right, NRL, you're listening to this.
But
When you listen to it, get around Wagga.
When I was a kid, it would have been 50-50, And then soccer, but, no one plays it.
No. Nah, mate, this is awesome. Brought the whole family up for a yarn. That's unreal. The kids are over there in the corner. You won't be able to see them, but how are you kids? Good? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
They've been real good.
They're on the pod. They are real good, yeah. They're just sitting in the
It's
corner.
early days.
We'll find out by the time the podcast is finished. But no, they're over there happy and content. So how was the trip up?
I've got a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old, and they wouldn't be able to stay quiet that long. So they've done real well.
Anyway,
We'll see.
They got a good talking to before we go.
they got warned.
Yeah. We did half-day trip. So we worked
Yep.
I wouldn't say half-day yesterday in the shop, but we went out for a few hours.
Yep.
Brando, he said he'd done half a day. I rang him at 9 o'clock. He goes, yeah, I'm finishing in a sec. I'm leaving.
Mate, if I show up to the shop, it's half day.
You put yourself down.
Yeah, so Saturday mornings I go in between 8 and 9, between football, and I go, I worked half day this morning. Mate, I reckon if you walk in the door, that's close enough to a half.
Oh, very good. You got a good shop down there, eh?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, good guys, good
6
staff.
years in 1st of August, Horse's birthday.
Yep.
Wow.
And your shop would service a big area like that. You get these bush shops, and I served a few when I was on that Mildura run that I was talking about before, and you go in the town and you think, there's nothing. Like, there's not a lot there.
That was for Hardwick's, eh?
No, Hardwick's and Swan Hill, but they use these shops are taking a power of meat, and you think, I don't know where they're selling it to. But he said, he showed me on the map, he said, see, I'm here, there's not much in the town, but he said, I service that much. Yeah. And he said, these cockies come in, and they'll buy they'll buy, a week to, 2-3 weeks worth of meat. So, and their orders are so consistent.
Private kills as well.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got a few on-farm butchers, real good on-farm butchers down there as well.
Yeah.
But we're getting a few that want to sort of take it and sell it or do whatever with their mates and barter it. So they're bringing it through the shop to do it the right way.
Yep.
We've had a few of those lately, which is good.
Yep.
And they get all the fancier stuff.
Yeah.
And they get it done in a butcher shop.
Yeah, that you can't do in a trailer.
Oh, I think it's always going to be a better product going through a shop, isn't it? Like, it's done.
You've got
It's
everything
gone
there.
through the system. Like,
It's finished.
It's not done in a Taking nothing away from the guys that are doing home kills.
Yeah, we know a few.
We know a few of them, and they're doing a good job. But
Down home does a real good job.
just having it packed through a shop where you can cry back things. You just got the more facilities there, haven't you?
That's a born dry, not a beer.
That's a Born Dry. Back on the
Saturday
Born Dry, guys.
Saturday morning. I'm
Show
not
them, Fieldy, give them a crack. Born
They
Dry.
are good. Sour cherry, this one.
Sour cherry, that's my favourite.
Yep. I don't mind this one. It's pretty good and it's been in the fridge, so ready to go. You guys are going to try the Born Dries for the first time. How are they?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Very good.
Haven't opened it yet.
If you're off the piss, they're a good good substitute.
Yeah, I don't need any more. I had a few last night, so.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing dry July, and I said to Ames, I said, just make sure there's soda water or something bubbly in the fridge. I said, 'cause I can't just drink water. I need something bubbly on the tongue.
Well, I was drinking them, and even when you're out, you can be drinking them, and you feel like you're having a beer. You know, you even feel a little bit pissy. You know,
You got accused.
Yeah.
Brandon was doing on the Born Dries, and he got
Yeah, me
accused.
still.
Of it. Hang on, he's meant to be off the piss.
Yeah, no, but
it's Born Dry.
They are good.
So no, well done, Si Luxton. Anyway, we better get into this.
Yes.
These guys have come all the way up.
And we're
here.
talking shit. Yeah.
Guys, Jarrod, where did it all start, mate? How'd you get into? Where did it all start? Where were you born? Where'd you grow up?
Right, so I'm a far south coast boy, Eden, New South Wales.
Oh yeah.
Born
Where'd
and
you go to
bred.
Wagga?
Oh, that's to come, mate.
That's the come.
Hey, don't
I'm
jump,
impatient.
don't
impatient.
jump the gun.
What do you mean?
Mate, I was going to be the mayor of Eden. That was it. That was my town. Everything. Tried a few different jobs after school.
Yep.
Tried building. Shot myself with a nail gun the next day.
Shot yourself with a nail gun.
And,
How was that?
yeah, hurt. Anyway, I remember. I'm in the hospital, and the builder goes, "I'll ring your mum." And he rings me mum, and he comes over the bed. He goes, "Oh, maybe the building game's not for you." I said, "No, I fucking hate it."
Really?
Yeah, hated it. Mate, you ever tried working outside? Hot, cold,
Yeah,
Where'd you get yourself?
in the rude finger, straight through the guts like that. And then they pulled it out. That was all good, but I had one of those bloody rings on,
Yeah.
like stainless ring, you know,
Yeah.
trying to be hip and cool when you're young.
Yeah.
Anyway, that night, my finger blew up, and I couldn't get the ring off. So we go down to the ambulance station, and they said, we can't cut it because it was stainless. It'd heat up too much and burn your finger.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, they said, what we're going to do, they just got a bit of KY,
Yeah.
and we just lubed it up, and we just got it to the knuckle, and the two holes just burst out, and we just had to let the blood drain out.
Oh,
Mate, it was,
yeah.
anyway, didn't do that again, but since then I've still had a ring removed, I think twice since I don't wear a wedding ring now because just keep getting it removed from stupid shit.
I've never worn a ring because I've seen a bloke get gloved
Yeah.
where you lose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Matty Glover, that happened to.
Oh, no, well, Matty Glover, he was lifting a beef four-quarter and the string string wrapped around it, and he dropped the four-quarter, and it just he was like the fucking.
And the ass hooks. Nah.
I won't wear one now because, like I said, and I've had the doctor gets the shoelace.
Yeah.
And he wraps it around. Fuck, it's unreal to watch. Like,
Yeah, don't do it. You don't want to be doing it.
But yeah, nah. So anyway, he was good mates with the butcher.
Yep.
And I knew a bloke that was leaving the butcher shop, and I went to school with his daughter. Anyway, I went in there and I said, "Oh, you got an apprenticeship going?" And he goes, "Yeah," and had a chat to me, and then he rang his daughter and his wife, and she knew me and all that, and said, "Right, you start on Monday."
Yep.
Like, that was as simple as that.
Yep.
And it was my 18th birthday I started,
Yep.
and I was that excited.
Yep.
I thought, fuck, how good's this? Yeah. And it was just, once I said it, everyone goes, "Oh, yeah, no, you make a good butcher." And I thought it was because I could talk.
Yeah.
No, I was short and fat. Like,
You look like a butcher. There you go.
and I was like, "Oh, yeah."
look.
Yeah, righto. So, 18th birthday, did that. First day, straight into breaking beef.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember going home at lunchtime when I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I was hooked.
Yeah.
That was it. I was done, hooked. Did that. My boss was a legend. So first rule was you had to buy a motorbike. He was right into his motorbikes. He had a pre-1980 YZ Yamaha collection.
Yep.
No
I
way.
think he had 25 in his shed.
Yep.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, they were and he mint condition, so he refurbished them all, and they were unreal. And so I bought a motorbike and did all that. Anyway, I was with him for 2 years.
Yep.
And he only dressed me down once when I got real typical about a second year apprentice, think you know everything.
Yeah.
And I remember he dressed me down once, and I've never forgotten. He goes, "You're the apprentice, I'm the boss." There was like, and I went, "No, you know what?" And that was the first time I went, I better listen to this bloke.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't take holidays for my whole apprenticeship when I was with him.
Yeah.
And he said, "You got to take holidays. Like, fuck, you just can't work every day."
Yeah.
So I went to Wagga, and his brother lived in Wagga, so I took a motorbike over there, and my uncle and auntie lived in Wagga.
Yep.
And my uncle worked for Woolies. And I said, "Oh, fuck, wouldn't mind having a look how they do it."
Yep.
Apparently you blokes just use bloody plastic knives or something. Like, I
Yep.
want to see what it's all about.
Yep.
Anyway, I went in there and had a look, and like they were cutting some serious amount of meat.
No, that would have been back in the day. Like that. How old are you?
33. Yeah, so it was about,
Yep.
it was about 14 years ago, I reckon.
About 2000.
Nah. Took 2012. I think I moved to Wagga. Anyway, they were moving some serious cartons.
Yep.
Like, it was just carton meat, but
Yep.
anyway, I had a look along and, and I said, oh, yeah, or whatever. And then the store manager come down. She goes, you want a job? I said, oh, no, I'm doing my apprenticeship and all that.
Yep.
She goes, you come work for me, I'll pay you qualified rates. I was, what?
Yeah.
She goes, we can't get butchers
They don't muck around Woolies.
Yeah, and she goes, we can't get qualified butchers that can do what you do. She goes, our qualified blokes can't do what you do. So she goes, well, and come over. And I went, oh, fuck. And then she put the number, like I went, oh, nah. And they said, come up to our office, we'll put the numbers in front of you.
Yep.
And I just looked and went, my boss was one of my best mates. He ended up coming to our wedding at the time, but I just looked at it and went, you can't knock up an offer like that. I had to do what was right for me.
Yeah, they put you on salaries.
Yeah, and it was good coin. So I remember, and then I had to still finish TAFE.
Yeah.
I still had about 3 nodules left or whatever. I can't remember how much. But, and they were going to they paid me all this. I said, yeah, right. So I went back, dropped his motorbike trailer back to his house on the Sunday. I said, mate, I'm giving you 4 weeks' notice. I'm moving to Wagga. Yeah. And I always said I'd never leave him and go for the bloke down the road, the supermarket down the road. I said, I'm moving my whole life.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm just going to go over there, build up. And I said, I'll probably head up to Sydney, I reckon. And I've heard you talk about Sydney, like he goes, that's where it's on. So I did that and moved over there, and it was, did my apprenticeship there and all that, and I ended up bloody winning their Apprentice of the Year competition. Paul Simon's Apprentice of the Year competition, went to head office.
Yep.
And then I got to do the, like a big meat tour with the head of meat, with Jason Smith or something like that, I think his name was.
Oh, there was a fair few.
He come to
would have
Wagga.
been in Sydney.
Yeah, he was in head office.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to him and we went and did Griffith, Tees, Cootamundra. We did this big meat tour of Wagga.
Yeah.
They were buying, the head of buying was there. We were buying lambs at Wagga. He was ringing up saying, no, we need to get more at Bendigo on the whatever day that was. And it was really unreal. And I said, mate, I want to come work for you blokes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm coming to Sydney.
Yep.
And he goes, go back, become a store manager for 2 years. And he goes, bring it up. He goes, I'll send you.
Yeah, that's what they had to do. They had to understand the whole business, not just the meat side. They had to understand.
No, that's
business.
I can
understand
awesome. It. Yeah.
Woolworths do a great job of their management. It's like what we talk about with McDonald's.
Well, they have back in the. Well, they were doing a good job back then because look at what they've done. You know,
exactly.
they've dominated the supermarket chains for forever. You know.
Yeah.
Macca's is a great one. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but then I come back to Wagga, and they weren't on the same wavelength of what Sydney was saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I remember Grant O'Brien was the CEO at the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I won this award, I was at Parliament House doing speeches with Grant O'Brien, and I'd have a beer with him, and, we're going, and I told him, I said, I'm getting engaged and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, Grant O'Brien's coming to Wagga, and they're all running around like headless chooks, oh, shit, the CEO's coming. Yeah. And they're all standing up in the line lunch room, remember, and, all shaking. He gets to my hand, he goes, oh, Jarrod, how you going, mate? He goes, did you get engaged? Yeah, got the missus and all that. And they all just stood at me and stared and went, fuck, who's this bloke?
Yeah.
He's just a bloody butcher. Anyway, that was really good. So I learned a lot of public speaking. Yeah. Did all that. And then I fell in love with the 25-year service deli manager.
I got that later.
Sorry. But the deli girls, they just got something.
There's something about the deli girls.
Deli girls, mate. You ask every butcher in the supermarket, he's always hovering around the deli.
But I want to know, I'm not worried about how you got her. I want to know how you got her. Oh, you're punching another butcher punch.
Yeah, these butchers are unreal.
We can talk.
The fast walker, smooth talker, yeah.
You just, you go in there. She used to love me confidence.
Yeah.
And now she goes, fuck, you're cocky.
I don't know how he can talk. He's pretty good.
I can't get a word in. So lucky I'm quiet.
So, went to the deli girl, fell in love.
Yep.
And then, like I said, they didn't really do what Sydney wanted me to do.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm sitting at home one Saturday. I think I was at your parents' place, wasn't I, having a beer and reading the paper. And there was an ad in the paper. And I went, fuck, Commonwealth Bank. And I read it. Can you talk to customers? Are you driven? All this sort of stuff. Nothing about numbers or anything.
Yep.
I sat the beer down and got my phone out. I said, I want to go work at the Commonwealth Bank. And the father-in-law said, you're a fucking butcher, mate. Not going to happen. I said, no, you'll be all right. And I put the bloody resume in and all that. Anyway, next thing I get a phone call and get a bloody telephone interview and that was only meant to go 15 minutes. An hour later,
He talked their ears off.
and he went,
They gave him a job just so they could hang up.
yeah. And they go, righto, we'll put you into a sit-down interview in front of a panel. I said, yeah, righto, sounds good. So I sit down with this area manager, Sarah Sutton, mate. She, absolutely mentor of mine, what she achieved and how she done it, mate. She's just a beautiful woman, very talented, wasn't she, Ames, and really looked after me as a family when I first started at the bank.
Yeah.
But I sat down with her, another half an hour interview, went for an hour and 15. She goes, I feel like we should go to the pub. I said, yeah, Romano's is just over there.
Romano's. Romano's has been there for 100 years.
Yeah, you like that one, don't you?
It's been there
Yeah.
for 100 years, yeah.
You
And she
talked
go-
about that one before.
She goes, you know you're severely underqualified for this job. I said, well, I didn't know. I said,
That wasn't very nice.
I said, to be honest, I didn't know what a tier 1 branch manager was. She goes, that's our flagship branch for this area. We've only got one.
Yeah.
I went, oh. I said, what's the other one? She goes, well, tier 4 is like your juniors and all that. And I went, yeah, right. And I applied for the tier 1. She said, yeah. She goes, you didn't get the job, I'll tell you now. But she goes, we're going to create a job for you. She goes, because we need someone like you in the bank. Like you've just.
Beautiful.
Yeah, right.
So she created this relief manager job.
Yep.
And so the bloke, there's a lady that got the job that I went for.
Yep.
And then another bloke got her job. And his job, first day of the job, I walk in and Sarah goes in and goes, he's your project. You've got to make him work. So
Yep.
she goes, I think I had 6 months to become
Yep.
get me ready for branch management.
Yep.
And the first day I hop on this computer, he goes, you got to get on this Skype thing.
Yep.
I said, yeah, no worries, mate. I said, how do you turn
Yeah,
the
I
bloody
can't do them Skype things.
I said, how do you turn the computer on? He looked at me and said, what? I said, mate, I don't know what I'm doing.
Woolworths would have had a fair bit of stuff.
I turned on.
Oh, they were already on. Yeah. They would have already turned on.
Hey, these new
From the
bank
fruit
ones,
manager.
I used to think you just press that, the thing was on the side, but it was pretty,
Pretty flash.
yeah. And he just looked at me and goes, oh, man, like, if I fail this, I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was real good at Josh Walker, his name was. I think he's up this way now, we think. I'll have to reach out to him if he is. But, did that for 3 years. But I started on the 9th of May,
Yep.
and little Noah, my oldest, was born on the 16th.
Oh, wow. New
Started
kid.
New job, new kid. They gave me 2 weeks off straight up.
Yep.
Unreal company to work for.
Yep.
But 3 months in, I remember breaking down to Amy and said, I think I've made a huge mistake. Like, I'm just not going to fucking get this.
Yeah.
This is just too hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, she backed me. She said, no, you'll be right. And we, I did it for 3 years.
Yep.
Good.
Unreal.
Good experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and set me up for life with knowledge.
Yeah.
One of my good mates now is a financial planner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bloody handy.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
And as a company to work for, I went from Woolworths, who didn't look after their staff, to Commonwealth Bank, mate. They couldn't bend over backwards. If I went away, they'd ring Amy.
Yep.
Are you right for the kids? Is there anything we can do to help
Oh,
you?
really?
Mate,
Wow.
unreal. If I went away for work,
Sometimes I'd go with you.
yeah,
Yep.
take Amy with you. Book a bigger room.
Yep.
So we'd go.
Yeah, no problem, he said.
We're on.
Yeah. And then young Miller was that far behind. But highly recommend that. And what they did is they helped me understand the wider finance of a business as well. And they're very target driven.
Yep.
So you learn a lot more about budgeting than what you did at Woolworths. They were more interested in your sales.
Yep.
Where the bank was your whole business.
And
as
that's
well.
that's at Woolworths. They were on then. Like that big time period, that's when all they cared about was turnover, fixed everything. Turnover was everything.
Yeah.
And that business plan worked.
Yeah.
Like turnover.
And turnover is everything. Like
does.
in
It fixes
any
everything.
business, look, it's
Mate,
if you,
get it in, get it out.
you're putting enough through it, it fixes a lot of problems.
I think we'll get in meat delivery 6 days a week.
Yeah. Yep.
Unreal.
Yeah. Oh, and when you talk meat delivery, it's pallets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's not just.
You'd get a couple of pallets in, cut it out. Next day, another couple of pallets roll in. You think, oh, fuck. And I learnt speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I learnt butcher speed
Yeah.
at Woolworths. That was the best thing. I already knew how to butcher, but at Woolies, mate, you'd rump steaks on special. There's bloody 15 cartons.
Yeah. Get a move on.
Yeah.
You're not mucking around.
So
Yeah,
you
no,
just
it's
slice
on.
them.
It is game on. Yeah, for sure.
And then a little shop in Lockhart come up for sale.
Yeah.
And I went home, and me and Amy have always talked about running our own business together.
Yep.
Didn't know how it was going to work, and went out and saw this bloke, and virtually it was, do you want to buy it? Like, first, the initial price, I just can't afford it, unfortunately. Got a young family.
Yep.
And it was a big big jump for us. I think, how old were the kids, Ames?
I think Nora was about 2 or 3, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time, yeah.
So it went from a secure, pretty well-paying job to going, let's go do this.
And that'd be scary with a young family. Like, you've got to put food on the table every week, don't you? Like,
Yep.
making money's not an option anymore. You've got a young family, you know,
Yep.
like, it's got to work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you don't have no. It's not.
When you're on your own, you can float around. Well, I was the worst for it when I was young. You'd float around and try different things, and it didn't really matter if you live with the smell of an oily rag, but you when you got a missus and kids, it's more serious, isn't it?
And I averaged 3 years a job. I'd
Yeah, I was about to say,
Get
you
bored.
get bored after 3 years,
go
yeah.
somewhere else, and that was what scared Amy. But Amy talked about, maybe we could buy a business, cafe or anything. I said, none of us have done that. I said, I'm a butcher.
Yep.
I said, you've worked in a deli. I said, we may as well buy a butcher shop. I said,
Yep.
no brainer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the bloke that sold it to us really looked after us. So
Yep.
we gave him an amount for the business and equipment, and then we rented the building off him.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. So that's a win for him because he's got a. You need to make it work for you,
Yeah.
and he needs to make sure it works for him because then he's got a. He's a landlord to someone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's got money coming in. Whereas if it doesn't work for you, he doesn't have a customer.
No, that's right.
Nah, he was great. It was well planned out. I worked for him. I think I took a bit of leave from the bank for about 2 months.
Yep.
And I think I was working 3 days with him and 2 days with the bank
Smart.
just to get ready for it.
Yep.
We took over 1st of August 2019, and COVID was February. But I had to do 12 months roughly by myself to try and build it up.
Yeah.
To get Amy, we had a casual butcher help us out here and there.
Yep.
But the goal was to work together because one thing me and Amy do is we love each other a fair bit, talk every day, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring up our family and we wanted to work together and do that. And
I used to work Fridays, I think, with you, and then you worked by yourself during the week, and I'd come in on a Friday. He called me the Woolworths manager. I'd get there, I'd be like, "This isn't done. This."
she'd have a list. She'd walk in the back, and I'd walk out the front. And then when she walked out the front, I'd walk back out the back. And I thought, "Geez," I said, "We're not working at Woolworths. You don't have to bloody strip me down like I'm bloody not a person."
It took us a couple of years to really gel.
Yeah.
But how important is it having a female in that shop?
Oh,
That's massive,
Yeah.
isn't it?
yeah.
Like,
A woman's touch.
Yeah.
a feminine touch.
There's
that's
a reason that's a quote. Yeah.
Yeah.
They even smell better.
They do, yeah. Yes, they absolutely do. Not like stale piss the next day, but anyway.
Yeah, they don't turn up smelling like stale piss from the night before. Yeah.
No, but they do. You need a female in the shop. They're clean. They're consistent.
Oh, just the way they present things too. A woman, you can just tell if a woman's made a bed or a bloke's made a bed. They present things so much better.
Yeah, everything's spot on, and they look at things differently to what we look at.
Yeah. Well, they look on the other side of the counter. They look at it from if I was a customer.
Yeah.
Whereas we go, no, we're butchers. We've got to get it out. Got to get it out. Whereas they come in and they look at it from a customer point of view, and they go, oh, if that's not clean, I wouldn't buy that. So they go and clean it.
Yeah.
That's
Or your diary.
good.
Your diary's a mess. I was thinking, diary's over there. Because they can see it when they walk in. It's like, oh, yeah, right,
yeah.
Not something I'd look at.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. Honestly, not because we don't put that in the priority list. They do, and it's massive. It's so important.
They just put that polish on it, don't they? With your displays or with your trays or whatever. That's just you can just there's a good one, Seth Jones Reed. Yeah, you can tell that his missus gets in that shop the way it's stacked.
For sure.
And they just think differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal. You're the backbone of the company, aren't you, Ames?
That's what I keep telling you all.
The boss.
We've got our apprentice trained now to say, look, Amy's the boss and Jarrod's the second in charge. And,
We've got one of them as well, Stafford Everson.
Yep.
And we've got Diane Everson. So Diane Everson's the boss, and Stafford's the boss's husband.
Boss's husband, yeah. That's what he says. I'm just the boss's husband.
But no,
That's what it is.
that's not a bad spot to be.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah.
But when we bought the shop, COVID happened in Feb.
Yeah.
Now,
How was it before COVID?
stressful. Like
I think, sorry to jump in, but the first
No,
couple,
jump in. He's been talking the whole episode. Go your hardest.
the first couple of weeks, I'm like, what have we done? Like all of our savings were going. I'm like, we've got to get out, Jarrod. Like, well, I was still at Woolies, so it didn't really matter too much. But I'm like, we're going to go broke.
we're dropping 10 grand here, just straight out of our personal savings. Another 10 grand in the business.
And
Not
I
sitting there
think
going.
you rang Josh maybe and asked for your job back.
Yeah, no.
Or was that COVID?
That was during it, I said I think I might come work part time at the bank and run the butcher. I don't know how I was going to do it, but it was around. I think you get your bonus paid later in the year in the Commonwealth Bank.
Yep.
And he rang me one day because I kept calling him every week and he was helping me through just, how's it going, all that sort of stuff. He threw me a barbecue gig here and there when they were doing stuff for the bank. And then he rang me one day and he goes, "You got time to talk?" I said, "Oh, yeah, mate, what's up?" He goes, "Well, it's bonus time." And he goes, "Because you left, you're eligible for a bonus, but we don't have to pay it." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I gathered that, mate. Like I said, I did leave." And he said, "But it's under area manager interpretation. Like we can or cannot."
Yep.
And he goes, "We're going to pay it to you." And I just started crying.
Oh, wow.
It couldn't have covered a bit.
I
Be a
said-
lifesaver, yeah.
I just said, "Mate, I said that money will get me through next 6 months of just being able to keep putting filtering money in." I never drew a wage from the shop for 12 months and we'll still pump and coin into it. And I'm sitting there going, and I've got 2 young kids. Amy's still at Woolworths, and we bought this shop to do this as a family and we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then that happened and it was just relief. Christmas come up after that. Yeah, all right, this is all right now. So, and then COVID happened. And I remember when COVID first broke, I think it was, can't remember, but did New Zealand shut down everything but a supermarket or something?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I think they
COVID
shut
was
butcher
big
shops.
time.
Yeah, they did. No. Yeah, New Zealand shut the butcher shops. Australia didn't.
Yeah.
That's 100%
So
correct.
when that happened,
Yep.
I rang another butcher. I said, "I'll give you my shop for 10 grand. He said, "What?" I said, "Give me 10 grand, you can have it."
Yep.
I said, "I'm going. I'll go get a job banking. I'll go back to Woolworths. I'll go somewhere." I said, "I'm not losing my life that I've created and letting my kids have nothing for this stupid thing." Anyway, I rang me boss Josh at Commonwealth Bank. He said, "Mate, you can't have your job back." He goes, "But I can help you through this. You'll be right." He goes, "They're not going to... You're going to be right. Don't stress." Fuck, righto. And we just kept going day to day. And then it just went...
Exploded.
Boom.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck. And we had bodies just lined up. I remember we'd be delivering it. The kids would be in the back seat. 10 o'clock at night. We're still running around Wagga
It was
delivering
crazy,
meat.
wasn't it? I rang the abattoirs. I did, well, me and Mark does. Mark manages the depot. I do the sales, and I did the orders in the morning. And I rang the general manager. I said, "Just send everything you got." He said, "What do you mean? What do you want?" And I said, "Just send in, and whatever you got, send it."
Yeah.
Didn't matter what spec did. I said, "Just send it. Whatever you've got, send it."
We'll sell it.
It was crazy. It was. You'll never see a time like that again. You
And
know?
I'd make sure I watched the news every night.
Yep.
And they'd say, "Woolworths has sold out of chicken breast."
Yeah. Oh, wasn't it beautiful?
And I went, "Fuck, righto."
Yeah,
The next day, double, like half a cabinet full of chicken breast. And they said, "How do you have them?" I said,
Because the
"Mate,
butchers could react a lot quicker than what... And we were getting phone calls, mate. My car, most days, I'd be driving back from Newcastle. I'd have the back full of gear for the butchers up here because they just... But the butchers did have a win with that because the supermarkets had run out and they were on a schedule.
Yeah.
Whereas the butchers could just make one phone call and get stuff done.
Well, it had to go.
And they won the COVID. The butchers just won out of it, like...
Because we were, and if you could break beef or break your own meat down,
Yep.
you won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cartons, I'd use it no more. I think you were down to like one line or something. It was hard to get boners in and out because of how close they were. But if you could break your own beef,
Yep.
you were cheering. I remember we'd get it in, it'd be 2 a.m, and we'd just go, "Righto, there's the rump. Quickly slice it, chuck it in the cabinet," and we'd just be loading that up. "Righto, rump's out.
Yep.
Fill it full of T-bone."
There was shops. People were queued up. There's butchers getting to work at 5 or 6 and there's already people queued up to get in. Like
It was nuts.
And it wasn't just Australia. What about Connor Ringrose? He was.
Oh, he said the same thing happened in England.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Just customers, just constant.
And that's what we were doing. But then we were delivering on the way home.
Yep.
Kids would be asleep in the back, and
Yep.
but it's just what we had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that sort of led into the price point was going that quickly. It was rapidly going up.
Yep.
Now we weren't.
Price by demand.
Yeah, and I wasn't being able to read the invoices quick enough.
Yep.
So the busier I got, the less money I had.
Yep.
And that's where we'll touch on. There's a Business Connect program in New South Wales which offers free business coaching.
Yep.
It's done through Service New South Wales. Now, unfortunately, the New South Wales government is scrapping it.
Right.
Now, if Business Connect come into my business in about 2020, Ames, Court? Yeah, he walked into my shop one day. He goes, "I'm a business coach. Doesn't cost you anything. I'm happy to unpack your whole business and help you go well." I went, "Hey." I said, "You're a scam."
Yeah.
I said, "Mate," see you later, leave your card. And I said, I'll have a look into it. And I said, if
Yep.
if he goes, yeah, no, that's fine. He goes, here's my card if you want to call. And he gave me a few local government workers.
Yep.
All right. And they said, no, he's legit. He's free.
Yep.
Joking.
Yep.
So I rang him back up, and he come in and unpacked me business. And what was happening was, I kept saying, when I sat down with him, I said, I'm doing more sales and I'm having less money at the end of the week. I said, what's going on? He goes, you're not pricing properly.
Yep.
Has anyone ever taught you how to price? I said, yeah, you got to chuck 35% on everything.
Yeah, that's not enough.
That's only that's what your profit's meant to be.
Yeah.
So what I was doing is 35%. Your business operates at about 75% cost.
Yep.
So I'm not pricing anything right.
That's a fucking good business at 75.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
Yeah.
That's an awesome business, but yeah, that's still not close.
No.
Most butcher shops these days, they need to be cutting at least an absolute minimum 50, and a lot are doing 60.
Especially if you're breaking bodies down, and we've talked about this with Rob Kay, I think.
Yeah.
Rob Kay, we talked about this. Breaking bodies down, you need to know what the rump off that body owes you. Like, to run it through an Excel spreadsheet or whatever. Have your costings, your product, the percentage of it, and you know what that rump owes you off that body. That whatever it's cost you, let's say $6 for example.
Yeah.
What does the rump owe you off that? And don't just compare it to a carton price, because that's not always relevant. You know.
But
Yeah.
there's so many factors. Like, and if you're talking margin, you're losing. You need to be talking GP.
Yeah.
'Cause if you're talking 38% margin, that's fuck all. That's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing it so wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did a projection. He said, if I don't step in and help you, within 6 months, you'll be 70 grand in the hole.
Yep.
He goes, do you have 70 grand? I said, not anymore. So I dumped it in there at the start. And he goes, right. And he sat me down. We worked out wages per kilo.
Yep.
We unpacked the whole business.
Yep.
Now, we didn't actually have to put our prices up, really. We just had to think about it differently.
Yep.
And look at how we were doing it, how we were marketing.
Yep.
And he did the whole thing, and then he did a benchmark report. That's where they collate all the government data against all butcher shops.
Yep.
And put you where you are.
Yep.
And he said, mate, you're lucky to still be going.
Yeah. Right.
Now, I'm not 100% sure, and I'll just stop you just one sec, but I think the government's got you set at 38%.
Yeah.
Yeah, or otherwise they're asking questions.
Yeah.
On the meat, no, just on the meat. But real quick, really quick, I know, sorry, this is your episode, but real quick, because you are touching on something that we get asked all the time. Why do butcher shops charge so much for their meat, right? We get it from the farmers. Oh, I'm selling it for this, you're charging this. But your meat bill, let's just say you're cutting 50%, right? So of turnover, let's go, that's 20 grand.
Yep.
Right? That's 10 grand already gone.
Yep.
Then you got your rent.
Yep.
Then you got your wages. We used to run wages at 18%.
Yep.
I've run a shop at 11%. I was a superstar.
And you're on goings with wages, like the...
Yeah, but your on cost now, 42%.
Yeah.
So your turnover nowadays, and with all the value adding we're doing and everything,
Yep.
your wages are 25%.
Yep.
If you're not in a massive turnover shop, your wages are 25%.
Yep.
So there's 75% already gone off your turnover. Then you've got rent, which is between 6 and 10.
Yep.
Then you've got electricity,
Yep.
which is going up and
Yep.
up and
Yep.
up. And then you've got packaging, which used to be 1.1%. Now you're looking at probably 2.5 to 3 to 4
Yeah.
because of the value added.
Yep.
Dry goods.
Yep.
That's
Everything.
all gone up.
That's
Workers'
all gone
comp
up.
insurance.
So-
Insurance.
Insurances, yeah.
But we used to turn over about 1.5 million in the big business, and the boss said, if I'm not taking home 6%, I might as well put it in the bank.
Yeah.
That
That's
off
true. Yeah.
1.5 million over all them shops, and we were struggling to put 6% in the bank.
Yep.
That's
Nuts.
So now tell me that we're charging too much for meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that like you guys are in? I'm not doing it anymore. But
There's so many on-cost guys, and you can break it down. We're going to also even put it on a sheet. But even I've said before, from the farm to the abattoir, there's ongoing costs, and I can break all them down too. And then when you're brown it out, there's all these ongoing costs. Then it's just cost. That's what.
And not only that, since COVID, how much more deliveries are you doing now?
Oh, Ames.
Well, we've got the online store now, so well, I guess it's
But that's another cost.
Yeah,
Your
that's
online
right.
store costs you a heap of packaging.
Yep.
Costs you a heap of fuel because you've got to go and deliver it. You've got to pay someone to go and deliver it because they're not coming to your shop ananymore.
Yeah.
You have to deliver it. And if you don't deliver it, the supermarkets will.
And then every vehicle's got to be licensed.
That's right. All the oh yeah, all the
That's
bills
good
that come
fun.
with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if your shop's pretty, like if you're running a good shop and you're doing online, you're gonna have a good vehicle.
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of good vehicles getting around now. Yeah. So, but anyway, sorry.
It is hard because, you know, you're trying to explain to people why the price is, and that, look at the list of things that we're paying for. Like it's,
And you've also got weather components too, like lambs at the moment, guys. No one is making money out of lambs. The wholesalers, I can tell you, in M11, we are doing our arse at the moment. The butchers aren't having any fun at the moment, and the customers not having any fun at the moment because they're going, well, how comes meat so dear? It's just there's a supply and demand.
Yeah,
there's weather factors. There's drought on. There's a drought on at the moment that's made it very dear.
But Brandon, think about back in the day. We used to feed the lamb shanks to the dogs, and bones were free. We used to give the bones away. Have a look now. Every single thing you do revolves around fuel.
That's right.
So to get meat to your shop, for you to get meat from your shop to the customer, it's fuel.
Yep.
Back in the day when we were throwing lamb shanks away, fuel was 60 cents a litre.
Yep.
Now we're at $2.
Yep.
Everything comes at a cost, and
that's right.
It's a big, big circle.
And that's where we're talking about FPOS fees now.
Oh, FPOS fees, yeah.
Right.
Well, hang on, sorry. Yes, he's fucking right.
Yeah.
Because this really gets me. Shops now, when I was there, shops were about 75%, and that's in the city.
Yeah.
So that's a bit higher than most.
Yeah.
But now you guys are about 90%, yeah?
Yeah, easy.
90% is so only 10% of his turnover. Let's say 20 grand. Oh, I don't know what your shop's doing, but let's say 20 grand.
Yeah.
What's that? 18 grand of its FPOS?
FPOS,
Yeah, easy. FPOS is 90%.
Yeah.
And then now they're starting to say that now there's a no-win situation. The only way to win is to don't let the banks charge us.
Yep.
Because I'm a customer of the bank and my customers are customers of mine.
Yep.
So, I get that my customers shouldn't have to pay it, but why do I have to pay it to the bank?
Yep.
So if they want to do that, the FPOS thing, it really riles me up because we've only just introduced surcharging.
Yep.
Because it was getting way too much and I just couldn't keep passing it. You can't keep putting your meat prices up.
Yeah. No.
When it's something you go, I can get rid of that.
Yep.
I offer people to pay, like we have a proper till, so you can pay FPOS, you can pay cash, whatever is your preferred method.
Yep.
Now, if I didn't offer you to pay cash, I'd understand no FPOS fees, but you can pay at my shop for no charge using the cash method.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just I don't like the fact that you have to pay a business to put money into
To access your money,
into their business.
Yep.
I don't like the fact that I think your bank should go, oh, how good's this? I've got a customer. No FPOS fees.
Yep.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to pay a terminal fee. So say it cost me $50 to have that terminal a month, whatever. Whatever it be. Just go, that's your fee to have that terminal and to use our system, which is fine. I'm happy to pay for what I'm using.
Yep.
But every tap, mate, you're just getting out of hand.
Yeah.
I said, and that's what they wanted us to do.
And
when I worked at the bank,
Why do you think they're pushing so hard to ban cash?
Yeah, of course.
The government and the banks. Why do you think they're pushing so hard? Because as soon as that happens, they've got all.
They can trace it.
They control you. They control the customer. They control the business.
Yeah,
part of our KPIs at the bank was self-service.
Yeah.
So teaching people technology and self-service to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And now look where it's landed us.
Oh, but you're charging 1.1.
Yeah.
And then when they go and buy their clothes, they're getting 1.1.
Yeah.
And then when they go to a supermarket to get their milk, they're paying 1.1.
Yeah.
And then when they're paying another 1.1,
Oh, it's a
when they go and
beautiful
get fuel,
system for them. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many 1.1s have you just paid?
And then like I said, you can see why they're pushing to ban cash because it's just perfect now.
We wonder why the cost of living's gone up.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to your story.
Where were we, Ames? Were we kissing in the cool room? She hasn't come around to that idea yet.
No.
We'll just lock the door, Dale, be right?
Nah, you got
Work's
it.
work, mate. Work's work.
Yeah, it is. Fun at home,
She didn't agree.
COVID, Business Connect, really saved my business. So he unpacked it and helps me, and every year now I just spend maybe 2 hours and we just re-catch up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But one thing we did, so COVID was rapid evolving. Businesses were changing. If you didn't keep up, you were left behind.
Yep.
So we got a website.
Yep.
People were shopping online. People weren't allowed to shop, and we went online. Now the online store it's nowhere near half your business or anything like that, but it's our most rapidly growing service.
Yep.
How scary was that?
Going online.
Yep.
Oh well, lucky I learned how to turn a computer on at the bank, because otherwise that would have
Yeah, because a lot of people will sit there and go, "Oh, it's just online shop. It's easy." It's not, is it? It's very, very scary.
I remember when they made the online store, and then they said, "I just need an Excel spreadsheet of all the products you have, kilo price," and I went, "Oh, what? I don't know how to use Excel." So then I had to go in, and he started off one product for me, and he goes, "You've got to input that, and then I'll take that, and then we can do something." And goes on the website, and that's a bulk upload.
Yeah.
Then you had to take a photo of every single product as well. Yeah. It's easy now. So every time we make a product, take a photo, chuck it online. And what happened was I got all the training because I was going to learn the quickest. And then what I do now is Amy manages the store because I already know how to do it. I got all the professional training. So I've taught Amy. So now Amy does virtually 100% of the online store. And what that does is now we've got two people that know how to use it. Yeah. And now we're starting to show the apprentice.
She told me earlier that her business is heaps more successful than yours anyway.
It's growing. The online stores really changed our business and potentially saved our business at the same time. Yeah. Because we're in Lockhart, so 40 minutes west of Wagga, a population of roughly 1,000 people. Yep.
Yeah, but there's some big and that's what I said before. That Lockhart area, there'd be big cattle properties and sheep properties,
sheep and croppers.
And if they're coming driving an hour to go and get meat off you, they're probably more inclined to order it online, so they can just go there, pick it up, and keep going.
Yeah, well, and you've got Wagga, so we still live in Wagga, but it's a growing town or city, of approximately 70,000 and growing rapidly.
Yeah.
So that's a town that you go, you can just sink your teeth into. So what we do is we deliver Monday, Wednesday, Friday on our way home.
Yep.
And
the kids are getting into it.
Getting into the chips.
That sounds like chips.
So you've got that market there, and now when we go into Wagga, we're not getting customers that are shopping at the butcher shops in Wagga. We're getting the supermarket customers that get off the Woolies and Coles website, and then they go, that butcher shop delivers, and they jump straight up my website and deliver into there.
Real quickly, I'll interrupt you again because that's what I'm really, really good at. That butcher shop, how'd that come about? I like it.
So that was
it is a cool name, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was a part of the Business Connect the program. We looked at we were delivering into Wagga, but we were getting a bit of head noise about you're driving all the way into Lockhart. Like they felt bad. We used to be called Lockhart Gourmet Meats, and we've never liked the name, did we?
No, I think we wanted something that was ours.
Something unique.
You can pack up and take away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And to show that that's ours now, and every shop's got a gourmet meats or a quality meats.
Quality meats or gourmet meats,
yeah. It's like the commercial, in every town. Like there's one in every town.
Royal.
The Royal. Yeah, the Royal. So we wanted to make it our own, and that's where our business coach identified. He goes, mate, if you don't give them the name in your business, in your name, where you're from, he goes, they won't subconsciously think that they're getting it all the way from Lockhart and putting you out with your young family. Like 10 o'clock at night, the kids are in the back seat. Well, but we wanted that. That's what we wanted our business to grow. We're teaching our kids a work ethic and go, this is what mum and dad does. So we do it on our way home. And then we just started talking about we need a name that's catchy and a name that is us. We wanted it to be bold, simple. Anyway, we brought in the whole team. And so we've got 4 wash-up kids now.
4 now.
4 juniors. So we try and get as many juniors in as possible. I just love the young kids.
You know what, just about that young kids and that. And I was thinking about this the other day. Morgs was telling us he was up in a town and it was a pretty rough old town, but the guy would put young kids on.
Yeah, that was at Bowen.
Yeah,
Morgs was saying.
He was putting 2 kids, just putting all these kids on, only for 2 hours a week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And he said, there's only a shop that didn't have graffiti on it.
That's right.
They wouldn't touch his shop,
Yeah, so having the young people in the shop, I reckon.
Yeah.
And the older people love seeing the young people come in. They get to talk to them, and we've got a young boy. He likes flirting with the ladies, no matter what age, does he?
Really?
Yeah.
He's a legend. We'll have to get him on for a podcast.
They love him.
We wanted to bring him up.
He come up with the name. He thought he was being a smart ass one day, and he goes, what about that butcher shop? And me and Amy looked at each other and went, that's it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, he's our apprentice now.
He's now our apprentice.
He was our wash-up boy.
And
I love it because we often say, what's the name of that butcher shop?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right, that butcher shop. That's
the name.
That's that butcher shop.
Yeah. There's a chat talk called barbecue chats. When you go to a barbecue, what do you do and all that sort of stuff. And Commonwealth Bank done it well. There was an app, right? And you'd say, I work at the bank. They go, I've been meaning about getting a loan and all that. Next thing you're talking to your mate for 10 minutes and he goes, can you hook us up? So they made an app for us.
Yep.
You go, mate, I'll get him to call you Monday, and you put in all these details and done. And that's what. And I said, that butcher shop. I said, and he'd come back to me, just barbecue chat. Now, you go to a barbecue and you go, oh, where'd you get these snags from? And they go, oh, I got them from that butcher shop.
Yep.
And then old mates who had about 6 VBs goes, oh, mate, which butcher shop? You know, no, that butcher shop. And then they drop me name about 5 times in 30 seconds arguing. And it finally comes out, no, the name of the butcher shop is that butcher shop. I've just had the best free marketing that you could ever ask for.
It is, and that's what you say. If you're having a snag, what's the name of that butcher shop? You know,
and it just creates that chat.
But why did we call it the meat game?
Oh, it was just...
Or we've always heard the meat game.
The meat game, yeah.
In the meat game, in the meat game.
Yeah, catchy. And it grabs people. And we get people that just come in, they go, well, we've got to go to that butcher shop.
Yeah.
They'll be driving past and go, well, we can't drive past there.
Yeah.
And it's not something that's easy to forget either. They can Google it on their way home.
Yeah.
Oh, that butcher shop.
No, it's a
Pretty easy
cool
to
name.
remember.
And you think about someone that wants a meat delivery, they go, oh, butcher shop that delivers. Well, my name's already got butcher shop in it.
Yeah.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah.
No, that's fair income. That's real because we look at searches now. Like, we're getting right into our analytics. And we look at all that sort of stuff and they would. We put in, like you put in meat and we come up first.
Yeah.
Right? That's the same as you put in butcher. It's going to come up. It's in his name.
Yeah, and that's the Riverina as a whole. Yeah. Because you put in, and then you put in your website.
Yep.
We deliver, so they go butchers that deliver. It's already on your website. So if you don't have your website's giving you so much SEO, search engine optimization, right? And if I could find someone that knows that inside out, that's where you want to be.
Yep.
But, they look up butcher that delivers, Wagga, Lockhart, Riverina, whatever. All those words are on my website. So Google picks it up and goes, oh, that butcher shop delivers.
Yep.
What about that? So the kids have just gone outside. Amy's thinking, where are them kids going? He does not care.
No,
He's talking.
No, the door's locked, Amy. They can't go anywhere.
men have a really good way of just blocking it all.
Mums don't.
Oh, we know everything.
Yeah. Mums are on. I just read your mind and I'm thinking...
Well, I saw Amy look and I went, what's she looking at? There's nothing over there. It turns out the kids had left.
Unreal.
So, that butcher shop, bloody one of the best things I think we've ever done. And it's our own, and it just speaks volume. And it goes into what we want as a butcher shop.
Yep.
And that butcher shop is quality. That butcher shop is an award winner. That butcher shop is friendly. That butcher shop is clean. It just, that name, the logo, everything just represents everything that we are.
Yep.
And when you say it, they go, I can see that in the name.
Yep.
No, it's unreal. That's unreal. Now, awards. Talk to us about that because I want to know about Germany. I like talking about this Germany thing.
Yeah, AMIC. So to get to Germany, you had to win the Australian Meat Industry Council's Charcuterie Excellence Competition.
Yep.
You had to get gold.
Yep.
Now to get gold.
That's Southlands as well. Southlands, you, Barella.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Was Nowra? Was there a bloke in Nowra?
Oh,
I saw them.
at South Nowra. South Nowra
no.
Butchery.
Corey? Was Corey go?
Corey, he's a legend. That
Yeah.
he's got. He used to when I used to look after him at Nilden Co. And he had the weirdest moustache ever. But he was an absolute legend.
Yeah, Bayside Meats. I think Bayside Meats at Bateman's Bay went down there.
Oh, really? Bayside? Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
I
Jason Funnell, he's got a good shop.
Yeah, oh mate, the cafe on the side.
Yeah, he's
I haven't been there for years.
Neither have I.
It'd be 10 years since I've seen him.
I still remember it. I go, fuck, what a good idea.
because he took over a Leonard's Chickens, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's how he got the shop next door. He had a massive.
He had one at Malure Bay too. He had a couple there, but
funnels. He had funnels.
Funnels, yeah.
And he had and he had
but
we just said it.
Bayside.
Bayside. Yeah, they were good.
I haven't been there
Both of them.
for a long time.
I just remember, like you always remember the
Beautiful
experience.
shop. Yeah, exactly. That's what
And
I
as
remember.
butchers, we go, oh shit, that's a good butcher shop.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know now. That was 10 years ago, but yeah, that was a cracking.
It was a nice shop back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So AMIC's been doing this small goods competition for about 3 years now. And it's been really good for us little blokes to showcase what we do. And you had to win gold. Now, this is the Germany competition that just happened is the first time Australia's been invited.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the AMIC one's been getting about 750 to 1,500 entries in every year.
Yep.
Anyway, and then you get your awards and it gets all... Anyway, so we got invited this year. So if you got gold, you got an invitation from Germany saying you've been invited to put in 1, 2 and 3 product. Yep. So I was only able to put 3 in, and that was our chili beer sticks, which is like a Twiggy stick, chili one.
No problem.
Yeah.
Brandon's just gone
good.
Bacon, traditional bacon and hot dogs. So they were the 3 we were allowed to put in. because we'd won gold at the Australian level. So then that was judged in Melbourne. So you'd get all your products. The German judges come over and they judged it all, and then they took it back. And then that happened back in February, Ames?
It's a long process, eh?
Yeah. And then we didn't find out till May. And I remember I think it was about the 7th of May, I said, I reckon we find out about that bloody Germany thing soon. We'd forgotten about it.
Yep.
Anyway, and then we found out we won bloody gold. We bloody lost it. You know, we're a little shop, so it's me, Ames.
We didn't expect anything out of it. We were just, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so then we won gold in bacon, gold in Twiggies, and bronze in hot dogs in Germany.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
They invented it.
I was about to say they're 3 German products, aren't they?
And that's a testimony to our butcher, Russell.
Yeah.
So we've got a casual butcher, Russell. I remember I was sitting there butchering next to him one day. I said, because we just started making bacon, and we had a little $150 smoker from Aldi.
Yeah.
And we were smoking like one middle a week.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's good shit, isn't it? He goes, yeah, it's good. And I said, I've never made cabana, but I might give cabana a crack.
Yeah.
And he turns to me. I've been working next to this bloke for 3 years. He goes, oh, yeah, we used to make a fair few small goods and sell them to Woolworths when I was doing an apprenticeship.
Oh, really?
I said, you're just bringing that up now? Anyway, so he goes, yeah, and he told me, like, the bloke's a bloody charcuterie. I call him the charcuterie godfather, mate.
Yeah.
He's a magician.
Yeah.
Ames, tell him like how specific he is if you buy the wrong cheese.
Oh, God.
Oh, carry on, does he?
Because I'm the shopper, of course.
Amy's the shop.
He's gotta
he won't
have
use
his-
it.
yeah.
So he'll go, if Amy buys the wrong cheese, and we go, just use that one, Rush, you'll be right this week. We'll come in on the Monday, and there'll be another cheese that he's gone and bought. And he'll go, and our cheese will still be there.
Yeah.
And you go, I said, Dave, just fucking buy the right cheese next time.
the right cheese.
But, you know, like he's so specific.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to help him.
Yeah.
I remember one day I said, I'll shoot them out for you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not tight enough. Oh, they're too tight. And I'm sitting there going, I remember saying to him one day, I said, you know what, Russell, you can go get fucked up with yourself.
I'm not helping you anymore.
Yeah, and he goes, good. Anyway, so we've got a photo of him. What was I making? Hot dogs? He let me make hot dogs because it was easy.
No, yeah, he was.
And I'm shooting them out, and you just see him in the cool room. He's meant to be in there mixed up, meant to be helping him to save him time. Yeah. He just stood there and stared at me. And I went, no.
Well, it's funny because I was taking a photo of you, and you just happened to be in the background. He's just staring at you.
Yeah. So we just let him do that, and our success in the cabanas, hot dogs, and chili beer six is testimony to him.
Yeah, on him, man.
And we don't hide the fact that he is our charcuterie godfather.
Yeah.
And he loves it though.
Yep.
Like to the fact that the other day I said I want another Twiggy stick. This is what I want.
Yep.
And he didn't agree.
Yep.
With exactly what I sort of wanted.
Yep.
But he come up with something. I said, yeah, that's it. So I was way off what I thought we had to put in it.
Yeah.
But mate.
But you'd never meet anyone like Ross.
Because it is a science, isn't it? That all that small goods. And that.
Oh, mate, he's like a mad witch.
Yeah, it's a
Fucking bit of this, pinch of that.
yeah.
I can't do it. I've made heaps of woodwind and snags. I go right on the snags.
Yeah.
I never measure
Small goods is a whole different category.
Small
isn't it?
goods, no.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's a
be-
science.
Yeah.
And he won't. He doesn't tell the recipe. I said I don't want to know because I don't want. I say to him, I could make a cabana, but I don't need that job either.
Yeah.
I've got enough going on.
That's right.
And I'm happy to put him and go. These are Russell, and we sell them as Russell's hot dogs.
Yep.
Russ has made a new cabana.
Yep.
And he loves the bloody awards nights, doesn't he? So Amy put on a pretty good awards
Yeah.
night.
They do, yeah.
And if we didn't take him away, he wouldn't go away anyway. We went to bloody Melbourne and he said, Russ, we'll go down. So we took him down there and he jumps off the train at Wagga Wagga and puffs the smoke in about 5 seconds because you're not allowed to smoke on the train. Fuck, I thought, shit, can't take this bloke anywhere. Anyway, we get to Melbourne and we go and have a feed and we check into the motel and, you know, the kids are at home and I said, we might go and have a nap. We're a bit tired, aren't we? And her eyes lit up and went, yeah, I know what you're talking about, big boy.
I know what that's code for.
Hey, James. And then we said to Russ, we'll meet you at 5:30 in the bar. Well,
He said that at 5:10.
It's 20 past. Anyway, we did what we did and had a 4-hour nap. I did. Anyway, we get down. I said, where you been, Russ? He went and got a haircut and he walked all through Melbourne. He ran into some bloke at the train station and I said to James, we're not going to get this bloke home. I don't know where he's going. Then that night he's on the piss and he's out there talking to the
The AMIC events turn it on, mate.
And he goes, I met the CEO, this person, all that. He goes, we met no one. He goes, no, we're all smoking. I said, fuck, I'm going to have to start smoking at these events if I want to network.
Yeah.
And he loves it. They pulled the pin on the competition this year because Germany got released in May, and then they wanted us to do it again in June or something. They said, like, what's the use of saying you won Australia when you've just said you've just won Germany? Like, it's too close.
I agree,
I think he was a bit disappointed.
He wasn't disappointed about the competition.
I was too.
He was disappointed because I think it's meant to be in Queensland the next. They go to a different city.
Yeah.
So we've done Melbourne and Sydney, and we think the next one's meant to be in Queensland. We're sort of looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Bit of a trip, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to sort something out for him and take him. But yeah, and the flavours, mate. Like I said, it's like watching a mad scientist.
Yeah.
But them awards have done for our business, it's just reinvigorated what we've always said. We're quality.
Yep.
And there's the medals to prove it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I love the way they do it. After talking to Reese and now talking to yourself, and we've had a really good yarn about this. I had him on the phone one day. I'm meant to be working an hour and a half. That's how I knew how to do the agenda. I remember.
Didn't need to do an agenda.
No, but I want to know, or I want everyone to know, how you win gold, silver, and bronze, because you're not up against anyone else. You're only up against yourself.
I love this. It's a great scoring
I love
system.
it.
Yeah.
It's in depth.
You start off with 100 and you lose points. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
You
good.
should have seen the hot dogs. We won gold for hot dogs in Australia. You should have read the feedback. I should have brought it. You would have thought they wouldn't have even been eligible to feed to the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Comments, mate, they were brutal.
Really?
I'm sitting there going, how the fuck did we win gold?
Yeah, right.
And I showed Russ, I said, mate, I don't want to upset you. But I said, we've already won the gold, but fuck, there's the comments. He's like, yeah, right. But he takes it all on board.
Yeah.
And then he's still got the book from all the other entries of what they've won.
Yep.
And looks at all the different flavour combos as well and goes, I think we'll do this or that. But the reason butchers are doing so well on the small goods stage is we're using quality products and we're doing it from scratch. We're buying in a whole pig.
Yep.
We're boning it out to what we need for our small goods.
Yep.
I said to Russ one day, I said, we could do our bacon, I reckon I could shave off probably 5 hours and just buy boxes of middles in.
Yep.
But they're nowhere near as good as what we're going to be when we bone them out.
Yep.
To our size, to our specifics.
Yep.
You know, so we can go, we want a 60 kilo
They're going to be
pig.
cryovac.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Or they're
Oh, but-
frozen.
Or frozen. Yeah.
But they're not off a 60-kilo pig.
No.
Oh no. Yeah.
So we've got
I've worked in pork bone rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, so it all comes down to we're using fresh quality products.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as you blokes know, don't send the butchers a shit product because it's going to go back on the truck.
Does.
Yep.
Then you're going to have the butcher down your neck.
Yep.
Then you're going to have the beef carter down your neck going, I had to carry it up then back onto the truck.
Yep.
You know, just don't send it next
That's
time.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
And that's 100%. Is the awards are a testimony to our brand.
Yep.
And it all just comes down to using quality.
Your
And
procedures.
we were only talking on that live export podcast. Yeah, we were talking about people always say, "Oh, all the good meat gets exported," and that's an absolute load of rubbish, which we've said. But if someone said to me, "Where does all the good meat go?" I'd say, "Buy it from a butcher shop."
The butcher shops.
All the quality stuff, the top end, the cream, whether it's pork, lamb, or beef, it goes to the butcher shop.
Goes to the
That's
butcher
where
shop.
it goes.
And you pay accordingly for it. Oh, but I don't want to pay that much. Well, go and buy your shit.
Exactly. You know, you're getting something that's pumped through a big boning room, or buy all your quality. You want to know where all the good meat goes? It goes to your butcher shops. Buy from your butcher shop.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
And people go to us, why is your pork belly and pork chops so good? Like, we get a compliment on pork chops. I said, well, one, we're churning through a shitload of pigs. I said, I don't actually have to put pork in the cabinet. I said, between the legs go to ham, the middle's into bacon, and the shoulders into cabana.
Yep.
I said, I only put pork chops in there to, service the customers. And they go, fuck, they're good. And I said, because I'm using good pigs.
And you get the cherry pick which chops you cut out for the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a testimony to what we use. And butchers, they're bloody whinging bastards.
Yeah, but so are your customers.
Yeah. So
So
that's,
are butchers' customers.
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Yeah. No, it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. But I love what that Germany, how they do that judging and that.
Oh, I think it's good. You're against yourself, and you start with 100, and you lose points. You don't gain. I think it's
And you're encouraging, you're encouraging South Narra to win. You're encouraging Southland.
Yeah, you're not
to win.
against them.
You want more of these people winning because they're going to promote it just like you are. And then everyone's going, oh, what are all these gold medals? They're not just seeing you advertise it yourself. They're seeing 5 or 6 people doing it. And they're going, oh, Australia go, all right?
Yeah. And what it's done for our business. And we just go, we've got the best bacon in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And I think Australia on the world stage just should be so proud of itself at the moment. Like our butchers are kicking goals, you know.
You do not need a fancy smoker. Our first award we ever won was in me $150 Aldi smoker. She was a ripper.
Good on you, Russ.
And everyone would be going, oh, shit, you can smell your smoker. Yeah, it's because it's out the back, mate. It's not inside. She's smoking. And we'd be getting... And then I had a customer, because it's in the back, like, sort of laneway. Not in the laneway, but in our back area. Yeah. And the customer, he goes, I've got one of them smokers. You want another one so you can do more? So, shit, if you got one. Next thing, we had 2 little smokers bloody roaring.
But it works. It works.
Exactly, it worked. Yep.
Mate, smoking's one of those... It's an easy process.
You don't need a flash setup, do you?
Nah.
You know.
And even our smoker now, she was...
Can you not say that again? Because I'm trying to get Christy over the line on buying a flash one.
Yeah, but I've just got... I've got one of those Weber kettles, mate, and they're the most basic... Yeah.
Well, that's what we got.
They're the most basic thing, but they work. They just work, you know.
They are good.
No, and our smoker now, we bought it second hand. And there's not much to them.
No.
I actually don't know how they charge, what they charge for a new one. Because I'm like, there's fucking nothing in it.
Yeah.
Ours is all still analog.
Yep.
Like, she's a unit. 19, it was stamped the other day, caught fire one Christmas. And the motor, I sent a photo to me insurance broker. I said, oh, shit, mate, you better do something about this. And the motor on top of the smoker's red raw, like she's on fire. Yeah. But it was stamped 1986. Yeah. I wasn't even born.
I was really... Anyway, I'm older than you.
Yeah, so... and it's simple to fix.
Yeah, they are.
All it is a stainless chamber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oven down.
Yep.
And an element on the bottom to make smoke like it.
Yeah.
But it's so important.
Yeah.
So important.
And it's our smoking. Well, I reckon Russell... Say if Russell was to work 5 days a week, 2 of those are small goods.
Yeah.
Wow.
But in those other days is the prepping. Like, people don't realise how much work goes into a smoked Christmas ham.
Yeah.
I think I worked out the other day, you might touch it 10 times.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I've never done one, and that's the reason.
Yeah.
I'm not patient enough. That's an art. Yeah. Doing a good ham is an art.
I love them.
Yeah.
And I don't look this good because I don't sample them. I sample them, don't I?
Every single one.
Every single one.
Oh, I better give that a taste.
Yeah, I've never tasted these before. What do these taste like?
Oh, shit, we make a good ham.
No. Mate, a big one for you is health.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that?
Oh, I've got quite a few struggles that I talk about quite freely, but a lot of people don't know either, is because, so to start with, I was born with hearing problems. So I had about 10 operations between 1 and 10 on my ears. So now I've got a partial deafness in both ears.
You probably talk so much in the womb that might have, might have been what it was.
Yeah. And then I reckon the old man was a bit busy, and I'm blind in my right eye.
Oh, yeah.
So I reckon he poked me in the eye when I was in the womb too, probably.
And that was from being born?
Yeah, apparently. I didn't find out till I was 14 though, but that's a born condition.
Really?
Yeah, I found out when I went shooting with the old man.
Yeah, so you have to shoot left-handed?
Oh, I was trying to shoot right-handed. Yeah. So when I grew up, I thought the reason you have 2 eyes, you shut one, you can't see.
Yep. No.
Anyway, as a kid,
right.
who's going to tell you any different? Because you don't ask that question.
Yeah, no.
You just assume. Yeah. Anyway, Dad goes, shoot that rabbit in front of us. There's no fucking rabbit there, Normie.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I said, he goes, you got to line up the part of the gun here and the end of the gun, and that's it. I said, he goes, now close one eye. I said, I'm not closing one eye. I can't fucking see anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, round a gun. Dad said, give me the gun. Piss off back to the car until you bloody understand gun safety. Dad was filthy that I was playing up, but I was just saying I can't see.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was Dad went home and he calmed down and told Mum. She goes, oh, well, I've got to take the other kid to get his eyes because he can't focus properly or something. But we'll take Jarrod along for the ride. Yeah. I went in there, and then the next day I'm in Canberra. That night I'm in Sydney. They said, this kid's like eyes is fucked.
Yeah.
So I did that. Had a few operations, and then most recently I've got diagnosed with Crohn's. Yeah. Now Crohn's disease is an inflammatory bowel disease and an autoimmune disease. So you get crook real easy. Yep. Now before I got diagnosed with Crohn's, they were treating the symptom. Yep. Now this is a funny story. Amy's not going to believe that I say it, but I got referred to the gut doctor. Yep. And I'd already had 4 operations on my backside. Yep. And he's like, can you just tell me in layman's terms why you're here and what's happened? And I said, I don't really know how to say it. He goes, just just say it. I've heard it, seen it all. He goes, I look at arseholes every day. I said, well, for the last 6 months, and I still do, I've got 2 rubber bands hanging out my arsehole. And Amy nearly falls off her chair. She goes, fuck, you can't say that. And the doctor goes, well, there's no really other way to say it, is there?
If that's the way it is, that's the way it
And
is.
he goes, oh, shit. He goes, I need to get you sorted. So now he's got me on this infusion therapy, which is sort of like not as invasive as chemo, but the same principle. You go sit in a big comfy chair every 8 weeks, and it fixes you. But the worst part about having an autoimmune disease and being sick so much is your mental health. So having an autoimmune disease and then running a shop, my mental health plummeted. And it was, I remember one day, it might have been when we dumped 10 grand into the bank again because the business wasn't going well. And I'm in the kitchen, Amy walks in, I'm in tears, and I just couldn't fathom what was going on. And I said, I'm going to go ask for help. And one of the best things I ever done was sat down with my GP, and he said, what's wrong? I said, I need help. And fuck, way the world lift off my shoulders then. And now I talk quite freely. I went off my antidepressants, anxiety medication, because when you're on them and you finally get managed and your gut health's well and everything, you feel like you don't need them. Anyway, I went off them and I went back to the gut doctor. He said, get back on them.
Yeah, right.
He said, the life you're living right now with your guts, because I'm not in remission yet, so I'm still actively got Crohn's disease. There's no rubber bands there anymore, thank God. But he said, he goes, 100% you need to be back on them. So I've just gone back on them, and it's been a struggle. Owning my own business, I often tell people, I said, I hate owning my own business. Love being a butcher, but I hate owning my own business. And mental health, I've been exposed to it in my family, and I know what happens when you don't talk. So I'm happy to talk about it. And you just appreciate if someone rings you up and goes, how'd you go? And you go, mate, shit. And it's good. I've got a great rock there.
No, she's out of here. She's
gone. She's gone up. Actually, on that, what a way to leave. If I didn't have Amy, I don't know what would happen. She supported me through some really bad times, and we're still going through them. But like being able to no man should cry, but she's seen me cry that many times that if I didn't have her, I don't know what'd be happening.
They're the rock, eh?
So mental health's a big struggle for mine. Not a massive problem, but it's something
because you talked about it. I think
I've got to talk about it, and I wish more and more people would. I've got a good mate. He's a truck driver. And me and him can talk about it quite freely, so it's good.
And it's so common, guys. Like you think you're the only one. You don't tell anyone. This is what I was like anyway, because you think, it's just me and I'm an idiot and I'm this and that. And the more people you talk to, you're like, oh, you too. Like, oh shit. All of a sudden you think, oh, it's not that bad.
And again, I think the best part of talking to someone is realising that, oh, hang on, you might have just helped them as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Amy, we talk about it a lot. I talk a lot about it to people, don't you? And she goes, you've helped a lot of people. In the meantime, I'm helping me. One of the best bits of advice the GP gave me, because I said, I'm not going on medication. And he goes, right, you don't have to. He said, I'm just going to tell you one thing. He goes, if I said you had a shitty heart and this drug's going to help it, would you take it? And I said, fucking oath. He goes, what's different about your brain, mate? He goes, he said, got to break, and you talk about breaking the stigma. There should be no stigma around. I don't know why there still is, and it really pisses me off.
I think it's well and truly going.
But it's embarrassing. Like I often say, it's embarrassing, don't I?
Yeah, but what's to be embarrassed about it?
It doesn't.
We're all going through it.
Exactly. And there's one thing worse. I've been to a couple of funerals that I just shouldn't have had to go to. And that's because guys didn't talk, and it all bottled up, and they thought that was the only way out. Probably wasn't. They're probably looking down there going, I did pull the wrong rein there.
There's help out there.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And it doesn't have to be professional help. It can be just your mates.
That's right.
Or your brothers or your family.
Or
someone you don't even know.
Sometimes too, when you get something off your chest, you're really worried about something, and you get it off your chest, you talk to your mate, and he goes, mate, you're carrying on. That'll all sort itself out. Just play on, mate. And you think, he's right. But just all of a sudden, it's all okay again, whereas you're lying in bed worrying about it,
Well, Amy, I work with my wife every day. Now, a lot of blokes couldn't do that. We love it. I love working with Ames every day. If she finishes early and drives in, as soon as we get in the car, we talk. We call each other. We talk flat out, don't we?
I
Like
don't know
there's
what we talk about, but
It's
yeah.
a
good
lot
to
of
have a
people.
best mate.
A lot of people look at us and go, "I don't know how you do it," but like Amy's my best mate. We've been together. I think we've married 11 years this year, and like we just spend every minute with each other. And it looks a bit weird sometimes, but like she's my best mate, so we just hang out and like we work together. She rolls her eyes, and people look and go, "You can't say that in front of your missus." It's not just me missus; she's my bloody best mate.
I'd say it in front of your mates. Why can't I?
Yeah. So I think Ames doesn't mind the unfiltered approach.
I'm used to it.
She doesn't have a choice.
yeah. It'll buff out.
Mate, talking about health, you got to work with the man, the legend, Lawsy, the other week.
Yeah, what a bloke.
Yeah, but you're working with him, and what happened there? You got carted off in an ambulance. What's going on?
Yeah, so I was. We did the Wednesday, no dramas, and then I went back and backed up on the Friday. And
What was that for?
ICMJ, so intercollegial meat judging or something.
Yep.
No, international. So there was Texas teams there, Japan teams.
Yeah, right.
It was full on, and we were doing butchering demonstrations because these are all what we talk about the meat game. They're the people we don't see. They're the people that are going to be ag scientists and all that sort of stuff. We don't know nothing about that as butchers.
You beat Peter McGilchrist of the world.
And they wanted to see the butchering side because they see all the live animal, the carcass animal, but a lot of the time they don't see the butcher work.
No.
So me and Lawsy went in there, and Lawsy's a magician. But anyway, on the Friday, I did 3 of my 4 sessions, and I just excused myself. I said, I don't feel too well. And then next thing I was on the ground, nearly passing out, but I had some great people there attending first aid to me. I ended up in the back of an ambulance, and 6 hours later, I got discharged from hospital. But in a nutshell, as embarrassing as it is, it was mental health. It was
anxiety.
My body, not that I was having a great time. I was living my best life. I was so proud to be there. My body just went, you need to slow down and just because I hadn't listened to my body for 2 weeks. I just kept pushing, and my body just said, enough's enough,
Not
mate.
today.
And it just buckled me.
Yeah, right.
I lost. So I was cutting up sides of pork at 1 minute.
Yep.
The next minute, I couldn't even push this lady's hand. I just lost all strength.
Shit.
We don't actually know 100% what it was, but we've put it down to your body just said, enough's enough, mate.
Shut down.
Start looking after yourself.
Yeah.
The only good thing was it was in July, and I'm doing dry July, so my best friend didn't have an excuse to say I've been drinking too much.
I didn't try and blame it on that.
Yeah, so she was pretty happy.
I did say your body might have went into shock though.
Yeah, that could have happened.
No beers.
Yeah.
Lawsy was a fantastic bloke. As soon as I met him, he shook my hand and
Great
he was
fella, isn't he?
straight up. Any questions? Normal fella, You look at someone like me and Lockhart. To be going up against or working with the world's best butcher.
Yeah.
Mate, most humblest bloke I've ever met. He goes,
Oh, isn't he humble? Yeah.
and I said, you were unreal.
You said he was very professional, didn't you?
He was very professional in his sessions. I didn't get to see him, but my sessions were like, the mincer wasn't working. I'm going, oh shit, sorry lads. And they said, oh, when did you come up with this sausage recipe? I said, oh, well, I thought I had till next week to do this, but I said I had tacos Monday when they rang me. So I said, I just made up the recipe in my head, and they couldn't believe that we could create something, and they got to taste it, and they said, that's the best sausage I've ever had.
Yeah.
I said, well, as a butcher, we just learn different things. And
You learn what goes with what.
but Lawsy was a lot more organised than me. Amy was like, are you going to do any prep? I said, nah, you'll be right.
Just wing it.
You're going up with the world's best. You're going to do any prep?
Well, what's the use of prepping, You're not going to outdo that bloke.
Yeah.
Like, you should have seen what he done to this rump. Bloody unreal.
Yeah.
So why stress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like today, like we reading the agenda as we're going along.
No warning again. And I forgot to put the 5 questions on there, so I've had to write them while I'm doing it.
Amy wanted to know the 5 questions. I said, we'll just answer them when they come.
I have to prep for 2 weeks before.
I'm normally, sorry guys. Anyway, that's Fieldy special. Not just winging it.
Just winging it. Yeah, we do the same thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, my whole life.
But those comp butchers too, we've seen a couple of them at the meat stocks and that. They've just got it, like the ones that are doing comps all the time, they've just got their little routines and their setups just to have everything efficient. And
I reckon they should chuck a customer in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See how they go then.
Yeah.
See how they are with Mrs. Jones.
Yeah.
No, but they are. I think there's becoming a bit of a category now, eh?
Yeah.
Like you've got your butchers, you've got your shop butchers.
and your comp butchers.
And you've got your comp butchers as well. And them comp butchers are very good in shops.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Yeah,
But what the comps are doing for the meat game,
Yeah.
it's unreal, eh?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they're making butchery sexy again.
It is.
is.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
You know,
we are too. Like, we're a couple of good-looking roosters, but...
But,
No,
you know,
but it is.
We get blokes going up, I'd like to be a butcher. And, they might be what we see as a very successful job. And they go, I wish I was a butcher. And you sit there going, no, you don't. But anyway, but that's what's happening now is because...
It is becoming sexy again.
It
It's
is, it
becoming.
is.
I think cooking's had its time.
Yeah.
And now it's sort of going. Butchery's starting to come in, and they're sort of cooking and butchery are starting to hold hands. as well.
Absolutely.
But butchery's starting to get a bit more in the limelight than what it has been over the years.
I call it, I call our shop a tourist destination. But if you look at the arts,
Yeah.
The art scene, butchers are in the art scene.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're creating now
Yeah.
is something that we'd never done before.
And doing videos and that and showing them what you're doing in your shop and the quality products and what you're using and how you're producing it, people are going, oh shit, I didn't know that was the case. I'm going to go and buy off that.
And you're showing the effort that goes into it.
Oh, they're
as
making
well.
that from scratch.
Yeah.
It might be a touch dearer, but I'm going to go and buy it. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm going to go buy it off a shop.
And a lot of the time, they don't even look at the price for that.
And there's small goods and there's small goods. I've said this all the time, and I'm not knocking supermarkets. There's a time and a place for them. But if you get small goods from a supermarket and you eat small goods that's been produced in a butcher shop,
Yeah.
they are chalk and cheese. They're two different products.
What's the bacon like at a supermarket, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran out once. I had to go to Woolies and I threw it in the bin.
Oh,
I didn't even feed it to my
I
dog.
couldn't even. Yeah.
Turn the package over and have a look at the. Like I went into
numbers.
I went into a supermarket the other day and I was just going to get the turkey rissoles. I've talked about this before, and I thought they were just rissoles. Like I was on a carnivore diet.
Yeah.
And I thought they'd just be turkey just rolled up into rissoles. I'd look on the back. It's just in the ingredients that was in it. There was just that much shit in it.
Probably
I ended up-
35% turkey or something.
It was just just the shit that they put in, the chemicals and ingredients, the preservatives, it's just all this shit. And you think, did it need all that in it? Like I just got the turkey mince, rolled it up, cooked it at home. Like I didn't realise, but you turn the packaging over and it's frightening at what they're putting in food.
Oh, yeah, love to see them. And understanding what the numbers mean.
Yeah, well, you
numbers
don't.
are
I just see a big long list of ingredients on something that doesn't really need any ingredients at all. I just go, leave me out of that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's coming back to your butcher shops, guys. They're not, their rissoles don't have any, their ingredients is meat, cheese, or whatever they're putting in it. They're not putting chemicals in it and
well, they can
preservatives.
tell you.
Well, if you can see it,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's not there to hide. Like it's in there and it's coarse and
But
they
they're,
make
they're,
risole and
they're
burgers.
making it there and they're selling it straight out. It doesn't have to go in packaging. It doesn't have to have a high shelf life because it's going to sit there for a bit. So it's the other thing, like I say, buy off your butcher shops. That's why. But your small goods, there's a marked difference. So it's just chalk and cheese to what.
And that's what this AMIC competition's done. It's
Yeah.
like, you try that cabana against
Yep.
another cabana,
Yep.
you pay a little bit more.
And they're showcasing it. Like the punters are seeing that, and they're, what? I'm going to try that. The first time they try small goods from a butcher shop, they won't go back. No, they won't go back to the supermarket. They'll keep buying from a butcher
We've
shop.
got kids coming and buying the Twiggy sticks. They get to go, Mum, can you get some
Oh, they're
Twiggy
addictive,
sticks?
yeah. And the cabanas, yeah.
But how good's that giving the kids them as snacks instead of
Yeah.
chips
Instead
and
of
stuff
shit,
like
yeah.
that?
It's good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And protein's so good for them at that age,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it helps them get big and strong like us.
That's one thing. That's why I did that carnivore diet. Because I looked at it for years and I thought you can't just eat meat. I love selling meat, but you can't just eat meat every day. It wouldn't work. It does.
Yeah.
You don't need to eat anything else, and you start looking at all the carbohydrates. You can not eat another carb in your life, and it won't worry you. There's all
Yeah.
these things we eat, and we don't really need to eat them.
Well, I'm starting to get back on the carbs and I'm putting weight on. So
Yeah.
that's been.
Well, I've come off the carnivore diet, and I still don't drink beer that much. I drink, white spirits and water, and just the carbs. And I've just kept the carbs and the sugar and that out, and it's just you just feel so much better.
Especially the sugar.
Oh, sugar's I try to avoid it like the.
Yeah.
I love sugar.
Yeah, with you.
I'm terrible for it.
Sugar and carbs.
Yeah. That's my downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what got me to 160 kilos. The sugar and the carbs.
Or sausages. Mate, I could eat sausages every day of the week.
Yeah, I love sausage. I love a good risotto, like a good proper risotto.
Amy's, she tries to cut me back on me snags a bit, don't you, darling? I said, yeah, but they're good. Like, you can see what's going in them. But I could eat snags flat out.
What's some of the best flavoured snags you made?
I reckon it's the one we made at ICMJ that I made up the night before.
Yep, the taco one.
The taco one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, mate, it's unreal.
Yeah.
And we made it in the store this week too, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. And even the boys went, oh, shit, that's all right.
It sounds all right.
You know where some of the best ideas for snags I've got? Marinade bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go, okay, well, that works in a marinade. You put it on a chicken, like you're doing a butterfly chicken, you do a sweet chili basil coriander off the Ramasa bottle, and you go, well, why can't I turn that into a snag? and you're doing it actually tastes
That
really
taco one, I reckon that's a winner because
they're
you know that taco mince where you put all the gear and the packs that comes in. You can just eat that mince and it's good. It's a good article. Put that in a sausage. I was just thinking about it then. I thought,
Yeah, but add cheese.
bit of cheese in that in
Cheese,
there, and
capsicum.
You're on a fucking win, aren't you? Like
Oh, mate, it's
yeah.
I've made some nachos once.
I reckon that's
With the
a
kidney beans and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
the taco sausage. I like the sound of that.
well. I was telling the ICMJ kids. I said I get a lot of my ideas from when I go to a restaurant.
Yes.
I said, look what the chef's done.
Yep.
I said, I'll jam that into a snag.
Yep. How cool is it, eh?
And talking to these kids, I said, in Australia, sausages are a main meal.
Yeah.
And over in America, the American ones, they couldn't believe it. They said, that's the best sausage I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot. They'll make snags, or they might smoke them.
Yep.
Or they might only do little chipolatas. Like
Yep.
they don't.
They call them links, and everything goes in the smoker. Like the
Yeah.
sausage
Yeah, right.
sensei, they call him they're links, and they all go in the smoker. They don't really cook them like we do.
No, and they might smoke them for 2 days, she said, this girl.
Yeah, right.
And I went, yeah, right, where we will have sausages for dinner.
Yeah.
So,
Every day if I can.
oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, they're the best.
And they're a bit like a pie sausage, aren't they? They're a blank canvas. You can pie. You've seen that with pies now. You can put anything in a bloody pie. Like,
But when we grow up, sausages and pies as well. Like there was a pie, you still had chips and you still had salad with it.
Yep.
Or not salad, but veggies.
Yep.
With it. Now you have a pie by itself. They're an actual meal.
Yep. Yeah.
Same as snags.
Yep.
Yep.
Snags aren't like a steak and two snags now. You actually have the snags by themselves, and that's why them 120 grammars
Yep.
are so important because you have two of them on your plate. That's a feed.
And you can just eat that. I'll come back to the carnivore diet. So I would have had two. So I would have had snags. I would have had peas, and I would have had potato.
Yep.
Potato I wouldn't eat now anyway. The peas you don't need to eat. Have an extra 2 sausages.
Yeah.
And you'd rather eat them anyway.
Oh, shit,
I'd rather eat them over peas and carrots and shit anyway.
Thick snags, they're beautiful.
So yeah.
No, I love a snack.
Very good. Are you ready for your questions?
Oh, I am, because but Ames, you pumped?
I probably won't get a word in.
Biggest influences of your career?
I've had a couple. I've had some really good managers in me time.
Yep.
My first boss, Ross Chester at the supermarket.
Yep.
He unfortunately lost a son 3 months into when I first started, and I really had to step up.
Yeah.
And they did it. They showed me a lot, that supermarket. And then I went to the butcher shop, Rob Brown. That's where I did my apprenticeship, and he taught me how to be a real butcher. And he used to call me when I went to Woolworths a plastic butcher.
Yep.
And I never forgot it. I was so embarrassed to see him every time. And then when I left, he was cheering. But he taught me a lot of. He gave me the first influence of share trading and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And then I had 2 really good bosses at Commonwealth Bank that really looked after me, Josh Walker and Sarah Sutton. They were just very influential and taught me how to be a man.
Yep.
And a man is someone that checks in on his family. So like they'd ask me to work somewhere. I go, yeah, no worries. And they said, no, you got to go out and ring Amy first.
Yeah.
So they taught me how that family comes first and all that sort of stuff. Those people did a real lot for me. And I think really Amy, she's...
And they're so right because if things aren't right, if things aren't right at home, you're not performing.
That's right.
You know what I mean? If you've got dramas on at home where you're not, or if you're not making your family first priority, and I was a victim of this, I put work first over everything.
Yeah.
End up divorce.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. So it's so true. And then, you go through a divorce, you work, you're not as strong at work, are you? Because you got
head noise
going on.
Fair bit of it.
So I think that's smart of them. Like they're very smart in the way they teach it.
No, they were fantastic. And what Amy's done for me.
Yep.
She's kept me going through the mental health wise.
Yep.
But she's taught me that you don't have to be at what people call a man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Ames, who's your most influential? On the spot.
I'll get back to you in about 2 weeks.
Anyone? Off the top of your head?
Oh, look, I've had a few good bosses over the years, but...
What about people?
Not him. He's fit. He's fishing.
Yeah. You're all right. You go all right.
You go all right.
Oh, back to my Woolies days, Jen, good old Jen Cottrell, if you're listening.
She
will be now.
She was a mother
Just
figure
shout
to you, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was she was amazing. I don't know. There's been heaps. I mean, I'm old. There's been a lot, but don't put me on the spot.
Good on you.
Not good.
We're going to keep doing that.
He goes all right.
Cut that out.
Favourite cut of meat, summer and winter. And how are you cooking it? on the $150 smoker?
I don't smoke meat at home. That's the last thing I want to do.
No.
One cut that I've been using a bit in the shop lately, and I reckon it's the most underrated, is pork Scotch fillet.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Do so much with it.
I reckon it's the best. It's the best cut off the pig. I reckon
Yeah.
the neck, collar butt, Scotch fillet, whatever you want to call it.
And it's good as a steak.
And again, you can cut it as a steak, or you slow cook that in an oven, and on a pork and gravy roll, mate.
Yeah.
You know. I don't eat carbs. I don't eat bread. But if there's a bit of pork and gravy roll happening, I'm in. I don't worry about carbs then.
He's a shocker.
And a kebab.
Yeah.
No, pork and gravy roll. But yeah, Scotch fillet, and it's just
the best.
Yeah.
Like I love pork and snags.
Yeah.
Like the pork Scotch though, you can have it all year round.
You can.
Same with your snags. So I wouldn't really say I'm a summer or winter eater.
Yep.
I'm just fucking hungry all the time. Ames isn't a massive meat eater, Ames?
I like porterhouse. That's
Porterhouse,
why.
yeah.
Yes, well done.
Got to be on the barbie though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cook the fat down. Get all the flavour. Use its own oil.
Yeah, we've been making tallow at the shop.
Have you?
Yeah.
Goes all right?
Oh, winner.
Yep.
And it's so good for you.
Yeah. And what do you make?
And I think there's a big market about
it's
to
on.
present itself with that. It's already there now, but people they're more aware now of seed oils,
Yeah.
canola oil, and that. It's don't eat it.
And you look at like I did a survey at that ICMJ.
Yep.
The most use for tallow was out of that crowd was makeup and
Oh, of
moisturiser.
course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not just cooking with it.
No, absolutely not. It's huge. The
And the-
oil's in it.
But there's certain foods in that we thought the foods were bad. It's the way they cooked and it's the oils they cooked in. That's what makes it crook. This tallow, there's actually vitamins in the fat that's good for you.
Of course there is, yeah.
So there's nothing tallow. You cook in that as your heart's content, it won't hurt you. You know, all these old myths that it does this and it causes heart disease and that's all bullshit.
And not to mention the flavour it adds.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Mate,
Yeah.
you shallow fry a beef schnitzel.
Yeah. Oh.
No problem.
Tallow. Yeah, right. I keep telling Ace, it's good for me.
It is. Well, it is. It's got animal fats. It's good. Good for
I
you.
was doing smash burgers when I was on the diet, and I was just putting a bit of tallow on the bottom, just like frying in the tallow, and mate, it was just it's
That's
just
where your flavour is.
amazing, yeah,
Flavour's unreal.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the best part of Little Lockhart? 1,000 people.
I'd say the people.
Yeah.
We've met so many nice people since we've been there, and
We'll get
Good community feel.
I think Heidi Gooden, she's a ripper. She'll come in and get her meat before a lot of them will get their meat before they go on holidays, and I'll fry back it up for them.
Yep.
Yep.
Because you're not going to get better meat. Like they go, we're not going to get better meat anyway, so we might as well buy
Take
it
it with him. Yeah,
Exactly.
But then I get a photo on Fraser Island
yeah,
of my steak,
yeah,
and the water's there.
yeah.
You know, like just that community
Gives you a
feel.
kick.
Yeah.
And they know you.
Yeah.
You know, they want to talk to you.
and they really back you. Like they just, I don't know what it is. Like they have that competition. What is it? The Triple J or whatever.
Triple
it is.
M.
Triple M.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just they're always lovely comments and they have that real community.
You know, and that community, they'll go, oh, where are you from? And they'll go, oh, we're from Lockhart. We've got that really good butcher shop. You know, they're proud of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're proud to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's unreal when
So
you
many
hear them
lovely
say,
people.
oh, I tell everyone we've got the best butcher shop.
Yeah.
You know, or we tell everyone you got the world's best bacon. Like, to see them proud, but what they do, they don't realise what they're doing for us when they tell us.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's that dopamine
Yeah.
that someone like me, I
Needs.
really, it
Live
keeps,
for.
Yeah.
and it keeps me wanting to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because some days you don't want to.
No, I agree. I was struggling this morning.
Oh no, and
We both walked in this morning and said, I had a beer before. I needed something to get me up. I just needed something, mate. Because like the dopamine, you need it.
Yeah.
And I needed it this morning, and this is it for me. Like I'm loving it now. I'll go home now. I'm in the best mood ever.
Yeah.
I came here and I was the worst mood ever.
But sometimes that comment too, it does change things. Like I've had days where we've had a massive day at work. The shit's hit the fan there. I'm driving home and thinking, oh fuck, we're gonna do a podcast and we've got to edit. And I'm thinking, oh, this is a lot. And then someone will flick your comment. And they go, fuck, he's doing a good job. We really enjoy what he's doing. All of a sudden, I'm back. You know, like I'm
Little
back.
Stew's gone and Brandon's
But you
back.
just need that. Yeah, it's not even a pat on the back. It's just no, you're on the right track. Just keep doing it. Pick yourself up. You know, you're tired, but just But that one comment, you can go from being flat to no, I'm on. You know?
Yeah. And you're doing a good thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're doing a good thing back for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we appreciate we don't actually live in Lockhart, unfortunately.
Yep.
But it's the drive home that, when we get home, our kids get the best version of us.
Yes.
And that half an hour.
No, that half an hour is so important. So I was in Sydney for a long, long time and travelling an hour and a half each way. That's too much. But now I've got the opportunity to live half an hour or even closer to work, and I need that half an hour. That half an hour is perfect.
No, I'm the same. I'm 40 minutes, and I don't mind it because I can be in a real shit mood when I leave work, or something's happened at work. By the time I get home, like I'll be in the car, I might listen to a podcast or something. By the time I got home, I'm
It's
different.
done. You left at 20k.
Yeah, you're not snarly.
You can listen to a podcast, Liz Raddit.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I listen to nothing.
Yeah.
And I just...
Oh, you're better than me then. I got way too much head noise.
No, I just put the window down,
Yeah.
let the cold air in, even if it's in winter. And that's what I might do. Or I'll chuck a podcast on.
Yeah.
What podcast you listening to?
We've been smashing the meat game one a bit lately. Because there's Captain Morgs.
He's a legend, eh?
Mate, what he's done.
Yeah.
And even we listened to him, I think, on the way up yesterday as well. And you're just thinking, shit, he's doing stuff for what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And he made me motivated to go,
Yeah.
no, you can keep doing this.
Yeah.
I love listening to the ones like I think you had Sarah.
Sarah Wadlin, yeah.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Sarah.
Like, I just love that they're so passionate and
Yeah.
Yeah.
women
Oh,
are,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or we'll listen to it and get to The Apprentice. One of your first ones about, you got to be 10 minutes early, you got a clean apron, And I said, you need to go and listen to this podcast. I said, because it's me.
Yeah, exactly. You're not being a bully. This is what you need to expect. And you don't expect it because they're the apprentice. You expect it because you want to be a good person.
Yeah. Well, we say we're setting you up for the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like down the track, when you're going to a birthday party, you don't want to be there late. Get there early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or be there on time. Be excited for that person, because if you're running late, you're telling that person you don't care.
Yeah.
If you get there early, you're excited. You're telling that person whose birthday party it is.
Yeah.
You're excited to be there, and you
Yeah.
want to be there with them.
Yeah.
How you're making them feel, all
Yeah.
because you got out of bed 10 minutes earlier.
Shit, we can't be late, can we?
No, I'm not a late person.
No, can't do it.
We just were on time today, and just
Yeah.
came all the way from Wagga, past Wagga.
And I always leave that 10 or 15 minutes for me to get lost or
Yeah.
some drama to happen, because it's normally that's what happens, yeah.
You'd rather sit in your car for 10 minutes?
Yeah, and be there.
Be rushing,
'Cause
going...
9 times out of 10, something will happen, and then I need that 20 minutes, look.
Yeah. Guys, what's the best part of the meat game?
Well, I don't know. What do you think? I'm just lucky I get to work with my husband.
Good answer, Amy.
Eh? He's been fishing for that the whole podcast.
He got it.
Oh, I've been pumping your tyres up.
No, well, yeah, we talk about it all the time. Like, it'd feel weird not to work together now. Like, it's,
Yeah, you get to work with your best friend.
Yeah, you touch on it, but like the community, so we got a butcher, Russell. He'll be in Wagga on a Sunday, drops in, we just call each other and say, what are you doing?
Yep.
We just, you just create a friend without even knowing.
Yeah.
And like when I met Lawsy the other day, you could, as soon as me and him met, you could tell we were just both butchers.
Yep.
There was no bullshit. Straight
Fuck,
in.
that's true.
Yeah.
That is so true. You can tell if someone else is in the
Who
meat
else said that? They were sitting in a pub or something somewhere, and he looked over at the other bloke and he said, "You're a butcher, aren't you?" And he said,
Mick
"Yeah, I am."
Stroud.
Mick Stroud. Yeah, Mick Stroud, that's
Yeah.
right. He was in Queensland. He said, I just knew this bloke was a butcher, right?
Yeah.
And you just get to talk to each other
Yeah.
because you already got that common ground, but you don't even talk about butchering.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
But you know that you're both similar people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because to be a butcher, you've got to be a certain type
You do
of
have to
person.
be, yeah.
Yeah. No, you do, for sure. Patience is one of them.
Oh, shit, we don't have that. Amy's got red hair. So.
What's next for that butcher shop?
This is a hard one.
yeah.
Listen, like when I first moved to Wagga, I was bloody going to break the world, and then I slowed down because I fell in love. I'm focusing on my health.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've built a brand, and we want that brand to be something that not only we're proud of, the community are, and that's happening.
Yep.
What's next? Shit, it's hard. It's hard to say, like, are we going to go break the world? Or I think we're just going to maintain our brand
Yep.
and maintain our quality and our family. So, like, I've got 2 young kids,
Yep.
and they're my priority, not the butcher shop.
Yep.
Yep.
So
No, they're all right. They're talkative. I know where they got it.
I know where they get it from. Yeah.
get it from their mother. That's good. But at the moment, we're focusing on family and health. Ames, anything you think?
Yeah, we were only talking about it on the way up, but I think, pretty much just having a bit of balance, trying to get Jarrod right and his health, and
And your health is your wealth. We only said this last podcast, the last Thursday yarn, that with that quote that we had on.
Yep.
That you help. There's people in positions now. My father's one of them that would get every dollar that he's got to get his health back.
Yeah, back to 40. Yeah,
Money
that was a
nothing.
great podcast.
It just means nothing in the end, does it? Like mate, when we're young, we worry about money and this and that and career and that. But when you get towards the end, they don't worry. Money means nothing to them.
Yeah.
It's all health. Health is their main.
So when you're 33 and a frequent flyer at the hospital, your
Priorities.
concept, it changes.
Yeah.
Under names.
Yeah.
And I often look and go, it's me health. And I might go, I'd love to do a 15-hour day, but I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just get a few more helpers in.
And you can for a period.
Yep.
But it'll catch up with you.
Yep. So I just
And we're very lucky. Like, all of our staff are amazing. Sorry, I'm in the place. I don't know how we've got so lucky with the people we've got.
You only got to look. We left on Friday, so we'll be back Tuesday. Amy got an appointment in Canberra on Tuesday. I just rang him. I said, "Do you reckon you can run the shop again on Tuesday?" So they're running Monday, Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah, no worries. Just go to the appointment.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, by having those people that help us.
Yep.
If we didn't have the help, we'd be screwed. And
But you've probably had their back in the past as well.
absolutely,
You know.
Yeah, and they'll stick
I'll do
with you.
anything
If you
for
look after them, they'll stick with you. You know,
I'll do anything for my staff.
Yeah.
And I've always said that. So if you ever get in trouble, you ring me,
Yep.
and I'll be there.
Yeah.
I said I'll probably strip you down when I get there
Yeah.
if it's something stupid,
Yeah,
but I'll always be there.
It doesn't matter. You want to be their first call.
Yeah.
You don't want them ever thinking, "Oh, who do I ring?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want them ever asking that question.
Yeah,
They
and
should
I've always
already
said,
know who to
if
ring.
you need help or if something's happened, I said whether it's money, a lift, food, anything, you ring me
Yep.
and I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
And I
Bloody
don't.
oath.
I do that with nearly anyone I meet. Just tell them that you ring me and I'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do it as wholesalers. We want them to ring us first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just ring us first.
Yeah.
That's and staff as well. Anything's wrong, you just ring us.
Well, the same again. If they need help, they've got head noise.
Yeah.
Let's get them right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Head noise is the worst thing, and if you can know that they can ring someone and
Yeah.
know they're going to be safe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
stir them up after it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bloody oath.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I reckon that's us. We're going to thank our sponsors, Brando.
We'd like to thank our major sponsor, Icon Pack, which consists of
Oh, he stitched me. He does this all the time. He's an on-dooger. Vidal's, MBL, I should know this. Neil & Co, CBS, MBL, and Dunningham's.
and Dunningham's in NZ.
Yeah.
We've also got Tramontina and Taste Merchant, and there's a few new rubs coming out shortly, guys. Keep an eye on that one.
Oh, very exciting news,
There's a
Brando.
few different rubs that are going to come out, so
Get ready for them, guys.
get ready for them, guys.
We might even be able to talk to these guys. They might want to throw them in their shop.
Yeah, well, Lawsy gave me one the other day, so
Yeah, we've got a couple
It
here.
goes real good.
I'll have to get onto these.
That Lawsy rub is a sensational rub. You just chuck it. You chuck it on chips. You chuck it on anything. It's
There's
really,
going to be a better one, but
there's a few coming out, guys. So keep an eye out for it.
no, we might be doing something, so it'll be good fun.
100%.
Nah, but guys, thank you very much for coming up.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming all that way.
Thanks,
And
guys.
we're sorry the weather didn't. It was beautiful here a week ago, and now it's turned to shit.
Nah, it looks all right out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can see it through that little gap there. It's a little bit sunnier.
Yeah,
You can't beat Wagga.
It's been pissing down.
Now go to the beach.
Wagga's a great town. Like I said, I'd move back to Wagga tomorrow. And I love it up here. Don't get me wrong, I love where I'm living. But if I had to move back to Wagga, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You know?
Is it sunny, kids?
No.
Oh,
Nah, it's still raining.
nah, Uncle Mark Lloyd. I'm a butcher. Nah, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll touch base again on Thursday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Oh, quick, say it.
Bye for now.